Ooh, Tesla down again, 189 here, y'all. NQ taking it on the chin. This is why we don't jump in arbitrarily. So my short on Tesla would have worked pretty well. Where's your third test of the 50-day? 1, 2, 3. There's your third test and failure. There's your shorting point. And think about it. Market down pretty red today. Looks like we're going to maybe attempt the lows of the day. Definitely not a time to be very active. I did not take any trades yesterday, luckily. Hey, what's up, Eli? Yeah, Tesla. Beyond is up, though. Is it? That's funny. It'll bounce today? It could. I'm not exactly sure where we open. I think we opened down here. We can go to the Qs and try to figure that out. Yeah, we had a little gap lower. Little consolidation breaking that would make the next leg. If you want to do a measured move, if we break this low, your extension would be down to the Qs in the 163 area. $180, you're talking about for the Qs or for what, Eli? I'm not sure what 180 refers to. Man, Roku, the only thing higher on my chart, at least on my actionable list. So a few other things. TZA, which makes sense. Triple short the Russell 2000. Oh, Tesla. I actually went and watched. I'll wait to see if Shiny wants to jump on here. Yeah, I went and I watched that Autonomy Day program from Tesla yesterday. It's pretty long. It's like 2 hours long with an hour long intro, which was really interesting. They couldn't have trimmed that down in post. I thought that was funny. I'm like, really gonna make me sit through this whole hour long of stuff? Anyway, I clicked through it, but I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, interesting sentiment. I mean, Elon seemed confident. Didn't seem shaken by much at all. I don't know if that's just because he's used to it by now or what, but I mean his numbers are good. He's right on a number of factors, and the fact that he's like our 2012 Tesla Model S, which is now 7 years old. There's still no car to compete with it. I can agree with that. That's a very factual statement. I agree with the fact that probably their autonomous driving program is ahead of the rest of the industry. That was a point he tried to make. He tried to make the point that they have basically 1 million test beds for autonomous driving, and each one of their cars, at least going forward from here on out, I'm not sure about his previous cars. I think they do this too, but they have, I think it's called ghost mode or something. I actually forget the exact terminology he used for it, but essentially when they make a change to the autonomous driving program, they do predictions in real time in the real cars. They don't actually do the maneuvers, but they do a prediction, and then they see the results of that, and then they can adjust the algorithm. They also have, I think they said basically 1 million cars. They keep using 1 million cars because I think they have 1 million cars out there, but they keep using 1 million cars, and they have 1 million cars to get real world scenarios from, which is, I think big. Everyone else uses test video and not actual live stuff. Again, he went on his LiDAR trip about how LiDAR sucks. And I get it. I agree with him. I think the camera's a great way to go. It's cheap. You can put a lot of sensors on the car. So, I mean, I think the Tesla autonomous driving is going to do great. They just have to flush out this whole why is my stock dropping below 200? Get that issue resolved. But I don't know. I think maybe if you want to do like a monthly buy in Tesla, maybe that's not so bad from here on out. Get some cheap Tesla shares, but unfortunately right now they're getting cheaper. So I think 180 is a pretty arbitrary level too. What is that? So you have this support down here about, yeah, I guess it's about 180, 177. I gotcha. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly how far down we're going to go here. House of Cards. What's a house of cards for Tesla? Peak Musk has come and gone. Tesla doesn't matter. They're simply the DeLorean of the modern age. Wow. he, he really thinks they're going down. Like down. Morning, Jake. Hmm. Interesting there. All right, market's still heading lower, it looks like. Looks like our little bounce is done. Like I said, maybe we'll see if we get the next leg lower. All right, nothing's green anymore. Roku's even down. Let's take a look around the actionable stocks. Team not looking horrible. INSG with a pretty bellwether day yesterday, even after a sell-off in the late afternoon. Still up here pretty high. Hard to say if we're going to hold up there, though. Workday near. I'm perfectly fine being cash here. I've been cash since I sold. Luckily, I haven't jumped back in and out and in and out of the market. Um, just kind of taking my time, letting the market sentiment change, and I'll go back with it when it switches, but hasn't quite gotten there yet. SE with huge earnings gap yesterday. Good move. Amarin still holding pretty tight. But I think patience in the stock market is definitely a virtue, and I'm trying to get pretty patient. Chipotle actually gapping down today, which is interesting. And that's it for the actionable list. Yeah, so looked a little bit ago at a potential measured move for the NASDAQ. Hey, what's up, TA? So that would take us down to about there, wherever there is. and about an 8% move lower potentially. So we've already moved about 6.5%. If you go down another 8%, that's a pretty good drop. I'm not super mad at that. That'd be a good little trade. Yeah, could be next. Just patiently waiting, though. This could take a number of months, too, depending on the... I'm not sure what the status of the trade war is. Let's check our good friend Donald Trump and his Twitter. Oh, let me switch over to my stocks tab. There we go. I switch over to Elon Musk's Twitter. See what he's talking about these days. He's got a cool graphic, though, on his Twitter here. This is pretty neat. Terraforming Mars. You gotta like, the dude thinks big. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. And he's good at what he does. All right, let's go check out the Donald. I still don't follow him. Still won't follow him. See? Follow. Won't follow the man, but I'll check it out every day. What? Rex Tillerson, the man who is dumb as a rock? What? Man, the guy just can't take criticism. Uh, every time I jump on his Twitter, I just feel like burning my eyeballs with something hot and pointy. I don't understand, Eli. You talking about Rex Tillerson or Donald Trump? I'm confused. I never. The reason why I scoffed at his Rex Tillerson, man who was dumb as a rock. This is the guy that he handpicked, like one of his first big picks, and now he's calling him dumb as a rock. That's what I'm laughing at. More border stuff. Yelling at Democrats. He doesn't quite understand the whole temper tantrum. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. Look, I think Donald Trump is abhorrently um, transparent. Okay? You can't, there's nothing the man says that isn't true. And there's nothing he won't do if he believes something. I've got to respect the latter of those two statements. Unfortunately, he's just, I like what he's doing with, he did a thing the other day, mentioned he wants to make hospitals and doctors accountable for bills rather than the patients themselves who just end up getting screwed. I love that bill. That is a great bill. We need more of that and less of everything else that he does, basically. Anyway, I'm actually looking for trade war stuff, which I don't see here. There's a lot of political stuff. All right, not a whole lot. I want to get off of this garbage train. Okie dokie. So anyway, there's Trump's Twitter. Nothing to do about nothing in terms of the stock market. Crumble on trade war fears. Stock list is not going on. You need to reset something then, Justin. Definitely is a red day. Definitely is a red day in the market. This should be interesting. Self-driving cars run into reality and slip further away. Maybe talking about regulatory concerns. Wow, $60 billion investment in self-driving vehicles in 2018. Yeah, I wonder if this is all just money down the tubes for most of these people. And it probably is. If Tesla's correct, and to be honest with you, they probably have a better chance than most of being successful. They're just going to decimate all these other apps unless they drop self-driving and go straight back to the general Uber business model of leasing other people's vehicles while they drive them. That's crazy. 25,000th ride in Las Vegas. Waymo started a robo-taxi service. Is that Motley Fool? That's funny. The problem is so complex. Yeah, that's one. Tesla's recent attempt to hype its driverless cars flopped when Tesla forecast 1 million robo-taxis without safety drivers on the road by mid-2020s. Analysts weren't buying it. Yeah, it'll get there. And it is a complex issue. Talk about where we're buying BTC. Haven't really thought about it as of this second, to be honest with you. We're floundering about in this large, or not large, this whatever this base structure ends up being. I don't know. I think we're just chopping around here. Maybe whenever we find a low here, we'll probably find out what our pattern is. It hasn't quite developed yet. If we go ascending triangle, that seems proportional. But we could go on to form a channel, sideways channel, and maybe we pull back even more. It's hard to say exactly. I don't know. Betting on Chinese factory and price drop and rise in demand. I'm not sure what the status of the Chinese gigafactory is. Let's Google that. It's better than talking about the stock market right now. And it's stuck at 145 to the downside. That's not bad. It hasn't escalated. It could though. All right, I like this Tesla stuff. Tesla's fun, man. I love Tesla. You think we're going back to 6K? We could. It's easy to do. Status of China Gigafactory. Yeah, we could do that. I don't think that's the end of the world. Pretty easy. Tesla Gigafactory is going up at an incredibly fast pace. Wow, is that it? That's pretty fast. It's a big building. I don't know if they have dates on this or something. Tesla and price of Bitcoin. Is there any text on this at all? What's that stuff? Housing? Oh, housing for workers. And they're still working on the roof. Oh, what's this stuff? That's a big ass building. There's no way around that. That's a huge building. These gigafactories are awesome. He's done, I mean, he's just done so many good things, man. Focused on roof before the rain season starts in June. That makes sense. Five months ago, they secured the land. And that's about all they have to say. Yeah, I mean, the shell of the building is one thing. Then they got to get the inside ready. I'm sure that'll at least take until the end of the year. That's crazy. Good stuff, though. You and I just said it at the same time there, Eli. Yeah, it'll take them a while. It obviously would be better if. Here's the thing, too, if you think about it. If Tesla has a factory in the U.S., maybe this is good. Tesla has a factory in the U.S. and a factory in China. He's avoiding tariffs on both sides. There's no tariffs for Teslas. Maybe a couple of key components here and there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'll see knockoff Teslas in the next 2 or 3 years based on the fact that they have IP in China. Who knows? But that is pretty funny. They're called Neo. Yeah, not quite the same. I'm talking like true knockoff Teslas, but I don't think that's gonna actually happen. But yeah, if they start ramping up in China and start selling in China, let's start loading our Tesla now. Start loading. Oh wow, we just got super positive in Tesla today. Well, positive on Tesla today. Good volume stepping in. That's good volume right there, guys. Maybe interested in buying Tesla on this pop. Look at that volume already. Half of yesterday's. This is going to be crazy. I'm not even sure if options are worth it. 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, we started bouncing. But yeah, about 10 minutes ago. Look at that volume. That is tremendous. Tremendous. Tell the wife to buy more Tesla. Girls on my floor. Ah, selling off already. Don't do that. The market hasn't moved down much. Still stuck at 144, 145. But I like this buying volume in Tesla. That's encouraging. There's finally some support. That's what we haven't seen. Let's blow this up real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. That's we have the spike at the beginning of the day, but that don't count. This is after the beginning of the day. I like that a lot better. Trying to buy it under 200 probably. I think our market cap now, when I looked yesterday, was like 300 or 39 billion. Let me double check on FinViz. Yeah, $36 billion market cap right now. Still pretty elevated in terms of market cap, but hard to argue with the potential there. Everyone's lowered their buy point, downgrade from April 22nd to the 200 low 190 range, which actually hit one. The lowest one was 191. We hit that target. I guess they used that as a clue to load up. Dead cat bounce? It could be. Yeah, it could be. People taking shorts off the table, but I guarantee you, as mad as the shorts are at Tesla, probably not too many people covering down here. They probably think it's going to like 50 or 30 or something. Some people think it's going to go to 0. It just depends how aggressive those short sellers are. It could be a dead cat bounce. We really have no way of knowing. For me, follow through would be key to that. But I think I think a lot of the shorts that Tesla has are holding for much longer terms. But yeah, if you get a murderous short squeeze in this stock, it's it'll take you up $50 pretty quick. Although I think there's short interest. Yeah, 3.44 days to cover, which isn't too bad. That's not too bad to cover at all. They could easily, with only less than 4 days to cover, they could email confirmed real. Test the email. What's that? I'm over here on FinViz, and there's this, I think this is from StockTwits. And there's something about an email. Yeah, StockTwits. Let's go to StockTwits. You're welcome to follow me on StockTwits if you want to. I don't actually do much on there, but oh, go away. Fucking ad block. Shoot, what the hell's going on here? Take me to damn StockTwits and shut up. And we're continuing going up here. What's this email? Okay, here's Tesla. Confirmed email is real. What's this email about? Tesla is within reach of new record quarter for deliveries, says Elon Musk. Oh, okay. Email sent to employees last night. Tesla on pace for few record quarter deliveries. Best quarter in history in delivering on second quarter. Its second quarterly profit in a row. What? $50,000 net new orders for this quarter. Based on current trends, we had a good chance of exceeding the record 90,700 deliveries of Q4 last year and making this the highest delivery sales quarter in Tesla history. You'd think that would go higher in perpetuity at this point. Isn't that the whole plan? So email saying that Tesla is more bullish than, I guess, demand isn't floundering, I guess, is what Elon's trying to put out there. He knew it would leak. He wanted it to leak. There's no way he didn't. But yeah, a buy under 200 would be pretty epic. Undercutting 50. I mean, we talked about this a little bit before, this little spike down right here. Notice it still took about a year for it to start breaking out again. We could be in a similar situation, but we undercut recent lows. Everyone thinks Tesla's dead. Round numbers 150. Here are the round numbers 200. So maybe this is where you load up. And I do like the demand coming back, but again, that is off of the back of a leaked email from Tesla, which Elon wanted leaked. Speaking of which, let's go check the Twitter of Elon, because that's how you check on what's going on in the world today. And if you type in Twitter into Twitter, you don't get Elon Musk, just so you know. I just proved that. Boring Company shifts digging Vegas tunnel in 2 months. Wow, really? What are they going from Vegas to LA? That'd be dope. Yeah, and he's talking about this gaming thing a lot too. I was looking at stuff yesterday. The Unreal Engine, that's a gaming framework. And yeah, hasn't really tweeted anything since yesterday, except for that. Well, it's not a bottom yet, Jake, and congratulations. Put some money to work and shut up. Now, just put money to work, man. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I do like to use options. See if there's any option opportunities here for Tesla. I do like that volume though. I really like that volume. I mean, we could have a huge volume bottom day today. That could, if that puts pressure on short sellers, you're getting up above, well, we're already almost above 200, but you're getting up pretty high pretty quick. Probably at least getting to this trend line, maybe beyond. I think a little bit of this last rally here, a lot of this was short covering, so you can see what is possible in Tesla. I'm not sure about what's probable in Tesla, but at least what's possible. So Tesla to 250 in 85 days gets you about 100% on many option strike prices at this stage of the game. That would only be about 25% move for the stock. Yeah, these are always difficult times to try to place buys when you get down here, but like I said, that's some pretty good volume. I think here's Jake where you say Tesla is close to a bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we don't go too much lower. We start undercutting old support like that, man, that's gonna scare a lot of people.
Daddy,
Yes, James.
is fighting how kittens play?
Yes. Unless they're really, really hurting each other and making.
I heard him, I heard Copper, fighting the little kitten.
Did the kitten scream in pain?
It didn't scream, it just like, meow.
Okay, that's okay then. That's okay.
So they're playing?
They're playing. Yeah.
Daddy said they're playing.
Kron not looking happy? I don't think anything looks happy today. Oh, that does not look happy. I will say something about Tesla. I mean,
they're also taking each other down.
that's what. So how cats play is they try to practice hunting animals, and so they practice hunting each other. That's how they play.
Oh, so they're hunting.
Yeah, so I think we looked at Tesla a little bit yesterday. Let's say Tesla gets back up here towards 389 for highs. Look at some options for options on that. Well, that's not too bad. Now you're getting up in the 200 and something percentile in terms of performance. 200%, 270%. If you want to take some out of the money calls on Tesla, where you're up about 95%. Some of these options are up double that, 2.5 times that. And that actually shows the premium that goes into Tesla due to the volatility. Usually you'll get at least 3 to 4 to 5 times whatever the actual percentage basis is. That's actually for me not a really good options play for going out that long. I need to see like 7, 8, 9,000%. for something like that. I'd much rather buy the Tesla stock and just stash it in a Roth IRA. Man, so much weird stuff going on in. StockTwits has Trade App, whatever that is. They're doing their own. StockTwits got bought out. I forget by who. Looks like they're making their own trading thing. All right, 1.59%. Nasdaq finally taking out that 45 level. It's just kind of chilling there. Yeah, Tesla's stalled a little bit too. I get a little bit of buying on that news. I definitely get it. We just got to see if it sustains itself. Here's a guy that has an interesting tweet on StockTwits. Tesla, when Tesla bears start declaring victory, that's when you buy. Works every time. Sounds pretty good. I like it. And you see the Tesla bears coming out of the woodwork. Here's a bad day. Check that out. Whee! That sucks. Squeeze, biatch. It's funny. Email confirmed real. Look at how young he looks. And during that autonomous thing, he looked much older. Like, oh, Elon's getting to be an old man. Anyway, I was just scrolling through some StockTwits right there. All right, but the market taking it on the chin here, 1.6%, getting lower, while Tesla kind of rallies up a little bit. Tesla goes to 140, will splurge and buy two. Why don't you go to like Motif or something and do some partial share investing? That's what I would do on that one. Yeah, Tesla's a little intriguing right here.
Dad,
Yes, Ethan.
biting for the face.
Are they screaming in pain?
They're meowing a lot.
They're like meow meow like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Copper's a little aggressive too. Yeah, if it gets to it, if you see the white, if you see what's his name, Ruby, if you see Ruby start running away, and it's sometimes you'll see Ruby chase Copper, which means she still likes it. Okay. Well, you'll buy 6 if you can buy partial shares. That's great, Rob. Let me know where you get your math from. I would like to buy some of that math. All right, I got a couple of greens. Let's go through the greens here. We got TZA, which is triple short the Russell 2000. THO, pretty green here. It's got to be a news reason. Just announced the date of the earnings release 2.5 weeks ago. Maybe it's earnings and we just don't know it. No, 610. Yep, June 10th. That's when they. So I don't know why Thor's moving. Not sure why that's moving. We know Tesla's up today on some email news. Beyond Meat is up a little bit after yesterday's weird day. Stitch Fix has earnings coming up, but they're up a little bit. Boot, oddly bullish. IQ. Still at lows. IQ Ring. Seems to have found a little bit of a floor at $16. Maybe that'll reverse back up. Not something I want to be too invested in, however. Urban. Winnebago. Looks like after a little gap down this morning, coming back fairly strong. Volume's a little bit small. I'd argue very small, but it's it could be trying to put a bottom in here. It's like an outside day, encompassing 2 days as a matter of fact. Winnebago doesn't look as bad as most stocks by any stretch. Probably one of the better ones from a technical perspective. TMA still LAD holding highs, which isn't bad. CME Group. Trade Desk looks good. PG looks good. Stars, Constellation Brands, holding its own, not doing too bad. IDXX looks like it's got a cup base right there. Nothing too crazy though. Domino's Pizza still filling out. XON at lows. ABMD, VFF, MDC, ZTO, and then we get back into the zeros and things that are less valuable, whatever. Things that are red. All right, that's basically it. Winnebago 1.5%, pretty good moves for Winnebago. Well, don't dip too deep into like savings. Make sure, excuse me, make sure you got your emergency fund. I've got my emergency fund just in case stuff hits the fan, you know. And just, I don't know how much you talk with stuff, talk to your wife about this stuff. My wife doesn't want to hear any of it at this stage of the game. That's why I have YouTube channels, because I can talk for days about this crap. And she was not appreciative of that fact, and I don't understand. Yeah, just show you have a rational plan, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if I just bottom buy Tesla based off of one email. I'm just going to watch it for right now, but I may tell my wife to go buy it. She's basically our Tesla slush fund. So if this does become a $1 trillion market cap company, there's actually a video I was trying to watch, and no, that's not it. It was on some guy saying Tesla could be a $1 trillion company by 2030. This interview, I believe, was done 2 years ago. So a few things fundamentally have changed since then from what this gentleman was referring to. I didn't get a chance to finish the video, but he was talking about straight direct-to-dealership sales. He was talking about the fact that they don't produce inventory, which they've started doing, which is a negative. So all kinds of stuff. When did I sell my Tesla stock? I haven't owned Tesla stock. I sold Tesla stock over here in like May or June of 2017, and I haven't really traded it since then. My wife owns Tesla stock. She's bought down here at about the 250 level. Her average is probably 250, 255, somewhere in there. And I'll probably advise her to maybe buy some more at this stage. But yeah, I went over yesterday. I've traded Tesla 3 times after this high tight flag breakout out of this bottom from 150 up, and out of this cup and handle is where I've traded Tesla. Didn't really touch it throughout here. Didn't really touch it throughout here at all. I think here I tried it once. I think I may have traded this leg. And here I don't think I touched it at all. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it's not something she still has hers. She hasn't sold them. Yeah, she hasn't. I told her not to look at Tesla again. And she just walked in the house, so I should probably close my door. Stop talking about Tesla. 166 down for the NASDAQ. Tesla pulling back a little bit here. All right, guys. I think I'm going to bounce out of here for the day. Not much going on. The markets looks like they're going lower. That's about all I got to say about the markets right now, to be honest with you. We're just kind of waiting for the follow-through day, and it looks like if today is the follow-through day, it's going to be a pretty good. It's going to have to be a pretty good rally out of the lows, and I think only a settling of China trade war will probably do that at this stage of the game. Justin, what are you doing? It's $30 in every direction is your. So now you buy at 210. So now you buy at 210, you sell at 400. That's what you do. I think that would make you even. I don't know. It'd have to be $60 probably in each direction. Sorry about that, my friend. Yeah, see, I don't think Tesla's hard to trade. I just think you hold it and you go for the Amazon play. If this thing's going to be a $1 trillion market cap company from, if you're going from 36 to 1,000, I think that's your play for Tesla. I don't know if it's going to get to $1 trillion though. I think that's a little bit. It's really going to have to deliver everything Elon says and then some for that to play out. So, all right, guys, well, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Market down to 155. This is breaking breaking the trend line here. We'll see if it breaks the structure here of these lows. It looks like it probably will. And then, there's a measured move down here to about that 66 whatever level, 66.80 level or something. So, all right, guys, I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.